Also this morning, world leaders from the United Nations are also calling for restraint. And it comes as Iran's ambassador to the UN announces airstrikes targeted a nuclear enrichment facility that was previously struck by U.S. forces last June. NewsNation's Jessica Kartalija is live outside the UN headquarters for us this morning. Jess, on top of Iran's nuclear sites, world leaders are also monitoring spiking oil prices. So what should Americans expect at the pump?
Yeah, we'll get ready for a little bit of a roller coaster here, Markie. It all depends on what happens with the U.S., Iran, and Israel, of course. An oil tanker was taken down in the Gulf of Oman. We know that one person has been killed on board. So far, the oil and gas sites have been spared. However, that's good news for consumers, but out of precaution, one of the world's largest refineries, that one's in Saudi Arabia, temporarily shut down this morning after that drone strike. Right now, a barrel of Brent crude, the international standard, trading for about $80. So that's about a 10% jump for us at the pump. And a barrel of West Texas crude, the U.S. standard, up almost 9%, trading for about $73 a barrel. So what does this mean to the average consumer? A good rule of thumb is that for every $10 that a barrel of oil goes up, we can expect to pay about 20 to 30 cents more at the pump. So any price jump likely won't be felt for some time, but AAA does expect the national average for a gallon of gas to go above $3 today. That's a few pennies more than last week's national average of about $2.98. So the future of oil prices, Markie, really depends on disruption to the imports that we see and whether the Strait of Hormuz remains open. There have been several attacks, as we said, in the critical oil checkpoints, so ships are having a tough time there, and Iran is threatening more maritime blockades there as well. But economic experts really warn that we have to keep our eye on what happens in the Strait for an extended time. We could see an eventual global recession.
And voters everywhere will keep an eye on their local gas stations to see how things fluctuate in the coming days and weeks. Jess, what else are we expecting from the United Nations and world leaders later today?
Well, Markie, we had plans to be here today because it's a historic afternoon for the First Lady. Melania Trump is expected to preside over a Security Council meeting. She's supposed to focus on education and help secure peace. Nations around the world, meanwhile, have called for peace to pull back, reaching a brink. But in a tense moment Saturday, there has been a lot of activity here at the UN because they had that emergency meeting, that Security Council meeting, the U.S. and Iranian ambassadors trading some warnings. It all started when Iran's ambassador accused the U.S. and Israel of killing and injuring hundreds of Iranian civilians, calling the attacks war crimes against humanity. Here's how it all went down.
I have one word only. I advise to the representative of the United States to be polite. It will be better for yourself and the country you represent.
Frankly, I'm not going to dignify this with another response, especially as this representative sits here in this body representing a regime that has killed tens of thousands of its own people and imprisoned many more simply for wanting freedom from your tyranny.
So Waltz also told the council that as long as Iran has a nuclear weapon or claims to have a nuclear weapon, that the U.S.'s attack is legal. They will continue to stay on top of this. But Markie, here at the UN, anything but a quiet weekend, and should be an interesting day here today.
Yeah, and tens of thousands of its own people, not to mention more than 1,000 documented cases of Americans who have been killed by this regime as well. Jessica, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.